Boy, that would be funny.
All right, guys. Hey, how we doing? How we doing? Welcome to Voices on the Porches. It's real talk. Voices on the Porches. Let's talk about it. Today's subject is going to be if you have a real person in your corner, a 100% ride or die, what's the reason for you ever having to or going out and cheat? So once again, Voices on the Porches, let's talk about it. So I'm looking at it like this, T-Money. And by the way, I'm Danny D.
T-Money.
All right, so I'm looking at it like this, T-Money. If you sitting there and you have a genuine person in your corner and she got your back, she's your ride or die, what would be a reason why anybody, male or female, why would where would the cheating come in? What do you think would take place for cheating to take place?
Well, like we talked about before, people cheat for different reasons. People bring in extracurricular activities in their relationship for different reasons. But it all boils down to there is no real answer. It's kind of like, I don't know why I do what I do. She good to me. She cook. She cleans. She take care of me. I just did. Right? So all these reasons that we give, everybody think it's more to it. Oh, you got to know why you did it. You got to know why you did it. Honestly, there is no reason. If I got everything that I'm looking for and then some, what we going to say, greed? What we say, because I can? Those are the reasons why it happens. And that's on male and female side because, you know, my person's always working, so we find an excuse, right? Or my girl always in the bed early and I want to go hang out. I want to go party. All my girl do is work all the time. So it's all those excuses for I don't know why.
Yeah, you got a point there, but I guess the way I look at it from the point of, you know, is it opportunistic? You know, it's an opportunity too. But at the same time, you know, we had a little discussion yesterday about this, and we were talking about what is it a reason you giving to go down that road, or is it something that you know you just feel like I want to do it because I want to do it? Like we said yesterday, we was trying to figure out why. There was no reason. If you have no reason to, it's different if a reason is put in place, whatever that could be. But let's say you don't have a reason, but opportunity comes up. Do you think that plays a key part in males and females' decision to go that route?
Absolutely. Opportunity determines a lot, all right? Because whether the person is home a lot, working a lot, in school, always studying, you feel kind of like neglected. So that opportunity to go out there and venture off, experiment, engage somebody else. So I think when you really start engaging others, that leads to temptation. And the temptation is going to lead to curiosity. Curiosity is going to lead to, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir, do what you do. But the whole point is it led by what's going on, or is it just it's just your inner person and you just feel like the opportunity is there, I'm gonna take it? Because you know we look at this thing from both. You know, we try to give it a fair assumption saying men and women. So women have the same thing. So what we're trying to figure out is what is the reason for it. Even if you're a good man, you're a solid man. We talked about it before. I'm solid, you solid. Like Ron Lowe, who's out here but watching, solid. We all solid. What makes it go to that level? But at the same time, what makes us, if that's what's going on, what makes us go to that level? So why, if wife is being done for somebody else, is it all right for somebody else to do it? No, it ain't that. I don't feel like that. I feel like what happens in the dark gonna come to the light. It's just all about how you handle it and how you move forward with it, because we can't sit there dwelling on what this person did, that person did. We all got past relationships. All of our past relationship has scars in it. And the thing about it is, their past relationship for a reason. Their exes for a reason. So, once you look at it from that perspective, how do we take that step forward to understand or get people to understand why it's happening?
Well, a lot of times it will be no understanding. Because a lot of times, like I said, curiosity can kick in. And for a man, curiosity is the worst thing that can get you. Because it's like when you start window shopping. I ain't looking to buy nothing, so I ain't going to the mall. What happened when you go to the mall and you stand in that window and you start looking at it and you start picturing and envisioning all the things you can do with that item that you're looking at? In this case, it'll be a woman. What happens if you start looking at that woman, sizing her up, picturing yourself being with her? That's going to lead to what? Neglecting that good soulmate, that good person you got at home, because you let something enter in your brain, okay? Such as those thoughts, right? Those thoughts start, reality kick in, and all of a sudden curiosity kick in, and we just kind of like make those things happen. So, like I said, opportunity meets opportunity, right? You have that opportunity to cheat. She's with that opportunity to cheat with you. So opportunity meet opportunity, things happen.
Yeah, but what happens when you go and you see this person, and she look good and everything, she with somebody that's got a male with her, something like that, but that curiosity still kicks in, not to cheat, but to look, to say, oh my goodness, what's going on here, what's going on there? That plays a lot. That's part of the curiosity you're saying. We all have curiosity, we're all human. So it's gonna be curiosity for men and curiosity for women. So I wanna hear I wanna hear a woman, Chutney, talk to me. Tell us what's going on. Why do you feel like the opportunity to seize the moment, you're going to seize the moment? From a female perspective. You get it from a male perspective. Sometimes we feel like, as men, we get caught up, but we can't speak for what a woman do to get to that point. So there's a point to where a woman get caught up, so therefore it happens. So, I mean, it's a common ground, but it's common in all relationships, whether it's, straight or, bisexual relationship or female relationship. It's all the same perspective. But our question tonight is, how are we getting to that point to where if that person is solid, that person is good, I ain't gonna say, no woman ain't gonna tell you can't look. They know you're human. You're gonna look. But it's when you take that next step. What takes you to that next step? That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's what we're on Voice of the Portrait trying to figure out. What takes you to that next step?
Like I said, your curiosity take you to the next step. And you try to find an answer that ain't no answer. When curiosity meets opportunity, that's when things happen. That's how it happened. The opportunity presents itself. And most men definitely gonna pounce on that opportunity and think about the consequences later. Because nobody thinks about a consequence before they did anything wrong.
Yeah, you think about it after it's over.
Yeah.
So in the process, there's no formation of thought. But when it's over, now all of a sudden you want to think about what you did and why you did it.
Right.
Okay, do it ever come to a point where now that you have thought about it, you're feeling it, now all of a sudden, whoa, I know ain't no going back from it, but you still it's a situation you got to deal with. So how you get to that point where you start to have to deal with the situation?
It's easy to deal with if you enjoy it. What does that deal with when the enjoyment was there?
If you enjoy it, hey, what's going to happen. So yeah, you're right. Once you enjoy it.
Once you enjoy it, you start thinking about what the next opportunity is. You don't want to enjoy something and then have regrets about it. You enjoy it, then you start thinking about enjoying it again. And it ain't till you do it like 3 times before you start feeling guilty.
Oh, that's a magic number?
Yeah. You got about 3 opportunities. 3 opportunities present itself. I'm going to cash in on all 3 of them. And then I'm gonna feel bad.
So ladies, listen. You ain't straight from T-Money. You got 3 chances. So take them 3 chances. Hey, he ain't say 1 chance. He ain't say 2 chances. He said 3 chances. So 3 times a charm.
I'm from the old school. They say 3 strikes, you out. They ain't say you strike once, you out. And in the case that they were thinking back in the day, it was like a baseball. 3 strikes that way. Nah, I'm thinking like a cobra. 3 strikes that way. I go ahead and strike.
But you also got got women out here. You got women out here that they own 6 strikes. I ain't just about that.
When you say you got to get mentally settled, Lord, what you mean by you got to get mentally settled? Give me a little bit more. I get mentally settled after 3 strikes. So is that what you referring to?
For some women out there, it might be after 10 strikes.
Are you referring to get settled because of the damage I'm gonna do? What get settled you talking about? So I'm trying to figure out what the get settled part is. So go ahead, give me some more, so I can chime in
and try to figure out exactly where they stand, because it's both sides. You know, I asked somebody to give us a comment from a lady's side. We're firing from the men's side, but y'all gotta be able to come back and say, hey, women do it because of this. Y'all trust me, y'all ain't doing it for the same reason we're doing it.
I think women really cheat for that attachment, all right? Because they're feeling detached from their spouse, their partner, their mate, and then they get attached from the side dude. So I think that's why women cheat. And y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, ladies. If you ain't cheating because you feeling some sense of detachment from your man, then why are you cheating? I'm giving y'all detachment, something that he's not giving you that you're getting somewhere else. Whether it's attention, or whether it's money, whether it's, items, things. You're getting something that you weren't getting at home, so that detachment kick in.
Yeah, so that's a good question, Tony. You understand what you're saying? What is that reason? Because we all know there's people, and I don't want to point to a male or female. There are people, it's about the money. There's people, it's about that attention. They want somebody in their face all day long. Whatever attention you're not getting at home, it's an old saying back in the day, what you won't do, somebody else will. So if you look at it from that point of that, then what are you not doing for somebody to say what you won't do? But we're saying from the perspective of it's done, it's solid. This person is a rock. This person is in your corner. But when that person's not in your face, or that person does something to kind of throw a small monkey wrench in the situation, why is that an opportunity, males or females, to step out for a second? That's my question to everybody who's looking.
Because you keep saying opportunity. I told you what that is. That word right there is self-explanatory. If given the opportunity to venture off, cheat, wander off, that's what happened. All right, hold on. What Lo say? Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. You get through the point where you've been through the same thing. And sneaking, cheating women. So mentally, you get to a point, why would you do it? I can understand that, Lo. That makes a lot of sense. But, we're kind of targeting, were they solid at first? Then they became cheaters? Or was it something you rolled into and found out it was cheating and you thought they were solid? That's the whole point, because, we all get into a relationship and get into a situation because that person seems genuine, that person seems solid. But now all of a sudden that person's not. So is that a reason for males to go out and cheat, females to go out and cheat, or both to go out and cheat?
Well, I feel like this. In everything in the beginning, you meet each other's representative. Because in the beginning, you start asking certain questions. And you take those certain answers and you basically form yourself to be who she said he wasn't.
That fool talking about, man, it was in my blood.
Hey, so he trying to say tradition. He's a traditional cheater.
Oh, okay.
He is a traditional cheater.
Came down the pipeline.
His pops was a cheater. He a cheater. And they try to pass it along to the kids being cheaters. The grandkids gonna be cheaters.
The grandma's gonna be cheaters.
Great grandkids gonna be cheaters. He just said it's inherited.
Hey, the dog is a cheater. It's just the way he rolls.
And that might be a real reason when you really look at why people cheat.
That's a legitimate reason.
It could be the family genes.
Oh yeah.
You know, people looking for all the wrong things. It could just be in that person's nature to be a bona fide cheater.
How you inherit cheating?
Because you've been watching it all your life.
Yeah, but wouldn't that tell you stop not to do it?
No, because you see it from a perspective of enjoyment. If you see your daddy, and in your case, your daddy was a Rolling Stone.
Oh, your daddy was a Rolling Stone.
If you see your dad out there creeping, and he look like he having a good time creeping, you gonna do what? I'm gonna practice what he been preaching to me. He been talking about, oh yeah, man, your mama, she do everything I need, but he's still out there with that lady, Susan May, from around the corner. So my thing is, why do men go out there and cheat when they got a good thing at home? And why do women go out here and cheat when they got a good thing at home?
Because your daddy and your mama
chime
did it.
in.
That's what you're trying to say? Because your daddy and your mama
Because your daddy and your mama did it. Your mama probably cheated on your daddy cheated on your mama. And that's all you've been watching.
Yeah, like Lo say, hey, your daddy was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. So it is what it is. I mean, if that's how you look at it, though. But was that a positive effect on you by your daddy being a Rolling Stone? When you jump into that same boat, or you feel that same vibe you think your daddy felt?
All right. So let's somebody chime in and let us know how you feel about your man getting out there and cheating on you. Oh, your daddy was a sneaking deacon. A sneaking deacon. All right, he walking the lady down to her seat while getting her phone number at the same time. Your daddy wasn't no joke, that buddy.
Hey, Jamisha, welcome to the show. Since you are on the show, if you got a comment for us, we're talking about why do people cheat when they got a solid person.
Solid person, good person
on their team.
A genuine person.
Yeah. So send us a comment.
Tell
us why you think that.
All those things. So, you know, I know everybody probably done been cheated on at one point in time or another. You know, even the cheaters done got cheated on. So that might have led them to cheat.
Well, I want to know. But let me tell you something. How do a cheater understand when he been cheated on?
You don't understand it. But that old song says, who's making love to your old lady? Why you out there making love?
Hey.
So it telling you now, you doing it. What make you think she ain't doing it?
Yeah. What if both of y'all walked in the same place with the two people y'all cheating on, and now all four of y'all standing in a restaurant staring at each other's face?
Hey, what happens if, Lord, check this out. What happens if you walk in a hotel room with a girl that you cheating on, and your lady walking out of the hotel with a dude she cheated on you with? Now what?
Yeah. How do you understand that? How do you sit there and say, oh, are you gonna flip out and get mad? Or are you gonna say, hey, I'm taking one for the team, she taking one for the team? Yeah, boy, that's a lot.
So Tanisha's saying,
what you say?
Because you don't think you're gonna get caught, and you won't lose that person. If you get caught, she ain't gonna go nowhere.
Yeah. But that ain't what always happens. A lot of times they go,
and a lot of times they stay. So she got a point.
She got a point.
And then because they know they've done it before, and you didn't do anything, you ain't gonna do nothing this time. If the whole thing is the confidence, the arrogance says, "Oh, she ain't going nowhere. I lay it down. I take care of everything in the house. Oh, she ain't got a word. I'm a good provider." So it's a lot of those small reasons why these things happen that end up being big reasons. Or they know what to do to make them stay. And that is a true point. So if somebody wants you to stay, you can be out there in them streets and they're going to give you a reason to stay. Or vice versa, they give you a reason to go too.
Yeah.
Because I think if they drop some hot grits on your chest, that's a good reason for you to go. Cause that's a warning.
Oh yeah, hot grits. Or you open your eyes, she's standing over you, and she got a knife in her hand, but she got some bologna or something she cutting up. That'll tell you something, boy. She coming for you.
Yeah. Or she telling you everything gonna be all right. Just go ahead and go to sleep, baby. It's all right. She gonna fix you a drink to get you drunk. And what you gonna do while you
tell you, oh, I understand why you did what you did, but you go ahead and go to sleep. See what happened then, players. What he saying?
What stupid. He thought I gotta charge it to the game. Well, I guess it's time to cheat on the next one. So you just gonna keep cheating.
Yeah, but like you said, you charging into the game, but I can't see how a cheater would understand when that person gets cheated on. Like T said, you go somewhere, you walk out of a hotel, she walking in a hotel, you trying to tell me you gonna be smiling because you just did what you did, knowing you finna walk out. Now she finna go in and get done the same thing to her, you just did to somebody else, and you gonna be okay with that?
Or worse.
Yeah, or worse, depending on the skill level.
Yes, oh, yes,
It's all about the skill level. So you might think you took somebody up through it, but guess what? Somebody might be gonna take yours up through it. So then, hey, battle wits there. So that's a good question. Is as a cheater, how would you feel to see that? See, we a lot of cheating is done because the other person don't see it, or the other person don't know about it, or the other person ain't doing it. But when you find out that person doing just as much damage as you doing, boy, look at here. That's a tough one there.
If it was me,
oh yeah,
I feel like no matter how much cheating she doing,
here it comes.
She still ain't caught up to me yet. So I'm gonna keep that positive going. So all I'm gonna do is take my cheating and times 25. If she cheat on me one time, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna come on home and I'm gonna sit her down. I'm gonna take her out to eat. I'm gonna make her feel good. But I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna be in overdrive with my cheating. You know, I can't just break even. I gotta get ahead of the game.
So what you trying to say? You gonna hit turbocharge?
Yes, you gotta hit turbocharge. You can't just let her cheat on you and get away with it.
Hey, she get one in, you gotta get six
Yes,
in.
you got to times that game. If a woman ever cheat on me and I find out, I am gonna go crazy and not on her. I'm gonna go crazy on the next 25 women I get with.
Yeah, but what happens when that person that caught you cheating, now she don't went into overdrive. So she don't went 4-5 up on you.
Well, no, got a point. Let's ask this question. Like, ladies, would it prevent cheating if you gave the man the ability to bring the girl home?
Hey, the question on the board, the question is asked. Ladies, y'all listen to it. Shoot us a comment. Shoot us a comment. Would that make it easier?
Would that make it easier?
Or would it be something that you be considered to take the cheating away from it? Hey, this is what we got. We all, it's called over.
No, that won't make it easier.
No.
You think you think he's still gonna cheat? If you gave him the green light to bring her home, do you think the man still gonna cheat?
They just bring on home. Ah, okay. Now we getting them no's. Now we getting that. Okay.
There's no fun in permission.
Yeah, you know what?
Well, there's a fun in threesomes.
And that's all permission.
So that's permission. That threesome is fun. You ain't like that answer. Tanisha ain't like that answer. Now you want to roll your eyes at me.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
So you got to give permission for a threesome, and that makes it fun again.
Oh, so basically, the cheating aspect is what? Who said that? Tanisha? So basically, the cheating aspect is what makes it fun for some people. I ain't saying you all. We're not saying you in general. In talking, the idea to go out there and be able to do it is the fun part. Not necessarily getting caught. Not necessarily just the idea. It's the ability to go do it. The opportunity.
Nah. I'm gonna go against the grain. I think it's not the simple fact that you get cheat. All right. I think it's the thrill of not getting caught cheating and being secretive in your cheating and just trying to make sure you don't get caught. That's the thrill of not getting caught.
So when you get caught, are you trying to say it's over?
No, it ain't over. I just need to up my game some more.
So we got a comment there.
I'm not giving him no green light. Like hell, he ain't gonna give me no green light to bring no dude
Oh,
home.
look at him.
Hey, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one now.
You said it.
That's a good one.
Said it.
So my thing is, what if he gave you the green light to bring a dude home? He ain't got to be there when you bring the dude home. But what if he gave you the green light to do it? So green light to do something don't necessarily mean he got to participate with it.
Hey.
See, you didn't say he could get a green light
She said exactly.
and have an open door. You can have an open door relationship. We be open about it. Have an open relationship.
Hold on. So let me understand what you're saying here. It could be a situation to where that person is cheating, you're not there, you find out, and it's okay.
Possibly.
Well, that's another way of looking at the whole thing.
So, but I gave her the green light. Everybody call them hall passes nowadays. You get somebody a hall pass to go do some stuff that you know they shouldn't be doing, but you gave them a hall pass, right? So
do you feel that you're entitled to one back?
So what you trying to say is, you want a threesome with two dudes? Is that what you? Because from a male's perspective, that's not a threesome. That's a train. When two dudes get together and it's just you,
that's a train.
That's a train. We don't like our women to get train ran on them.
Yeah, that's not a good word to use.
That's a cuss word. The word train is a cuss word because ain't nothing intimate, nothing romantic about two men on one woman. They trying to hurt her.
Train means destruction.
Yeah.
You can't use that word.
Just like if you was on that train coming from Miami to Orlando and something get in the way, what does it do? It destroys it. So that's what we as men worry about. That train.
Yes.
So
y'all call it a threesome.
We can't give you
Men
permission for the
understand
train.
what the real word. Yeah, you ain't gonna get the green light for a train.
So try again. Because I think y'all use that as an excuse. I think women use that as an excuse because they know if they tell a man, I'll let you have that woman if you let me be with you and another man. Because you know he ain't going to let himself and another man be with you. Because his heart ain't built that way.
So, but for her, if she want that, she's basically saying, come destroy me.
Basically, she want to be destroyed. Ladies, y'all better defend yourself.
Think about it.
Or we gonna keep guessing for y'all.
Y'all just want that destruction. So hey,
if y'all don't speak up, we gonna keep thinking that that's what y'all want. Y'all basically telling me, y'all want some damage done.
So a threesome is two women that's taking care of one man. Taking care of one man is what I'm saying. A train is two men destroying one woman. So you take it how you want to take it. That's how it's viewed. Okay. What we got there?
So she said, that ain't gonna be happening, right? She don't want to be dogged out by no man. She ain't interested in no threesome with her and no other man. And I ain't mad at you, girl. Don't do that. No, all y'all be out here destroying nothing. Hey, well, we give you the best 2 minutes of your life.
That's all. 2 minutes gonna take you to the championship.
We ain't got to. We ain't got to tear down the house. We just trying to give you the best 2 minutes of your life.
Just remember, a heavyweight boxing, one round of heavyweight boxing, 3 minutes. You know how long 3 minutes is? Sit there for 3 minutes and say, boy, look at him. You be like, that's a long time. So like you said, boy, them hot 2-3 minutes you gonna get.
All right, Night Rider say
what you do.
Night Rider Low say y'all scared of the truth.
Yeah, y'all know it. Y'all destruction for some of y'all love it. For others, y'all might not. But y'all don't call it. Don't use that word. Understand which word you're using.
So what I'm gathering from the ladies, if they got a good man at home, they rather keep him at home and nobody else get to see him. That's what I'm gathering.
It could. She got a point. It could be a waste of time. You could get 2 duds.
Hey.
Hey, if you can't pick what you want, you get 2 duds, yes, it's going to be a waste of your time.
And that's true. If you ask a man to let you have a threesome and he bring two duds home, not two studs. He bring 2 duds home. Now what you gonna do? Be careful what you ask for.
It could be. It could go that way. It could go that way.
A double waste of time. Absolutely.
Double waste of time. So, but that could be. So, is that the same perspective from the male perspective? Can
Well,
you get could it be a double waste of time that way too?
Absolutely not. I ain't never had a waste of time single, let alone a double waste of time. I ain't never been in that. Cause I think it's as good as you making it, and I like to think I got a good imagination. I got a good feel for things. I'm gonna make it good. So I can't say that one.
He said, regardless, he don't care how sorry it is, it's gonna be good when he finish.
Yes, it's only as good as I make it.
Only positive thing is only as good as you make it.
Half. Huh?
So anyway, I need some more ladies to chime in. You know, y'all doing good. Hey, y'all asking the question. Hey, think about Voice on the Porch, guys.
Oh, okay. He said
no
basically,
right or wrong answer.
some of y'all have good men, and y'all don't even know it. So first, we need to identify what we're expecting from our man, and be able to evaluate them to see if it's a good man, and then if he subpar in bed, you might want to work with him, teach him, develop
Teach him a little something.
and that might keep him from venturing off, you know, because it could be he might be feeling inadequate at home, so that he venture off to see if it's me or if it's her.
Exactly.
You know, and when he go to that next girl, he might be knocking the boots, so he gonna feel like it's her.
So Kim said, what's the topic? The topic is having a solid or good person in your corner, but you still cheat anyway. So that's pretty much what we're talking about. What's the reason? So now that you know the topic, I want you to shoot us a comment. What would be the reason for you having a solid or good person, but still gonna go out and explore other opportunities that come your way? So talk to us about that right here on The Voices.
In case you didn't catch that, because he said it too fast, I'm gonna slow it down. All right. What we want to know is if you taking care of home, and he taking care of home, and you venture off, or he venture off. You're saying it's greed. That is one avenue. Greed can definitely be a determining factor. But what made him have that greed is what we trying to get to the bottom of. Whether you feel like if it's a woman have greed or a man have greed, why would you have that greed? If I'm getting everything I want, what in my mind made me say, you know what? I'm gonna look over here to the left. I'm gonna go over here and shop for the same dress, the same shoes, same socks, same drawers that I got at home. Is it because you want multiple pairs of socks and drawers and dresses? Or is just the new style of socks and drawers and dresses? What are you looking for in that greed? If she don't respect her man, nobody else will either. So, and that's another thing. Is he out there venturing off? You know, he's solid. He been taking care of home. And he feel like he's not being respected.
Yes, he's not being appreciated.
All right? He being solid with you, but the appreciation ain't there. That could be another reason. All right?
That could
If
be a
she
real
don't
good
respect
reason.
her man, nobody else. All right, that's true. So, if we got a lot of good reasons why that could possibly happen. So, we got to figure out how can we prevent that from happening. One thing I like about Voice on the Porch is where everybody's voice matters, and we can all sit back and talk and chime in. Because somebody's going to benefit from these conversations that we're having.
Oh, yeah.
And if they're the ones that's making that mistake, then they know they need to cut it out. If they're thinking about making that mistake, they know, hey, man, maybe I'm going to go down that route. Maybe I need to think about my significant other. Maybe I need to think about my husband. You know, because women cheat more than men. I ain't going to say that enough. Because women are like cats and men are like dogs. You've never seen 2 cats have sex, but you've seen 2 dogs. So that sneakiness could be a factor.
And you sitting there watching what's going on. So, and like T said, you're gonna learn. Some people gonna learn from this, whether get a positive spin or a negative spin. But understand, you don't know until what happens when you know, we give you scenarios of what happens if this happened, what happens if that happened. So now when it does, you see it coming, and or you can say, hey man, that's something that, you know, we talked about before. And you can say your reaction gonna be different, because I think everybody's reaction gonna be 0 to 100 at first, and then you might understand.
All right. So LaWanda, I like that. All right. They just lose and don't appreciate what they got at home, right? So how do we keep that from happening? How do we keep the interest for the male and the female so the cheating can go away? That's what we can find out. While we sitting there chiming back and forth, we got males and females in this room. How do we prevent the cheating?
That fool said, strengthen your relationship or strengthen your cheating skills.
Well, so with Voice on the Porch, we're giving you both perspectives, so that there's a possibility.
Yes.
The professional cheaters out here can become expert cheaters, and the professional women out here that cheat can become expert cheaters, or we can go in a different direction and realize that, hey, cheating may not be the answer. Why don't we communicate better? Because the communication is going to enhance the cooperation.
Or here's another scenario. He could be a cheater, so she can cheat twice as good and show him, like, you can't do this, so he might stop.
He either gonna stop.
He gonna stop, but he gonna come up short.
I think it's a lot of things going on out here in these streets nowadays, and the scary part is, ladies and gentlemen, the scary part is when your man feel like he keep getting caught for cheating on you with a woman, and he go out there and start cheating on you with a man because he ain't gonna catch you. So y'all better be careful what we ask for. I think it's better if you go ahead and put that invitation out there for him to come and spend some time with you and another woman, versus him going out there and finding his own
source.
Spending more time together, with each other, communicating with each other, maybe couple counseling. So she's correct. I think in the black community, we're afraid of that word counseling.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Because we feel like, why do I need to sit there and tell somebody else my problems and my business? They gonna pick her side anyway, and from her perspective, they gonna pick his side. You know, I ain't want to tell nobody. But what I found out about counseling, the counselors do not pick sides. All right? The counselors actually sit there and listen. They'll give you advice, such as when you're arguing in a relationship, it's actually healthy. I'm going to say it again. When you argue in a relationship, it's actually healthy. And how you keep it healthy is you reschedule that argument. So that argument can turn into a what? A discussion. Because if you start trying to argue at the same time you heated, now that person's heated, he going to say the wrong thing. All right, y'all arguing over him not picking up after himself, right? And all of a sudden he call you out your name. Now y'all arguing with, I can't believe you called me out my name. So when you start being able to reschedule those arguments so you can focus on the problem, that is the best solution that a counselor can give you. Don't run from arguing, reschedule the argument.
Boy, look at him. I don't know how to follow that one, boy. He hit that on the head. But, you know, that's the whole point, man. It's all about communicating. You know, if you love a person, you with a person, and you catch them cheating, you have to ask yourself, you know, is it me? Is it them? And then, is it something I want to fight for? The whole problem is you get out there and fight for a relationship if you know it's a good relationship and a mistake has happened. Hence what I'm saying, that a mistake has happened. Not them mistakes has happened. A mistake has happened, and it's something that you can come back from due to the fact of maybe you weren't giving him all the attention. Maybe you weren't giving her all the attention that she wanted. Maybe you weren't spending quality time with her. Maybe you was running the street with the boys or doing whatever and gave her the opportunity. So it might be a chance for you to take a step back and say, okay, this is worth me fighting for. So I ain't never gonna sit there and tell anybody that if somebody caught cheating, it's over. No. there's plenty of people out there that have been in cheating relationships that are now in solid relationships. It's just a matter of communication. It's a matter of, do you want to fight for it? Is it worth fighting for?
Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, if you catch your spouse cheating on you, what do you do? Ladies, go ahead and shout that out. Tell me what you do if you catch him cheating. What do you do? And I'm not talking about killing him and ending your life, nothing like that. What do you do if you catch him cheating? You love him to death. He's a great father. He's a great provider. He just got caught up. What do you do if you catch him cheating?
Got a point there.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, you definitely you get fed up. But the problem, what we're asking you is, once you get fed up, what has pushed you to the point of fed up? Is it fed up where you can't come back from it? You can't sit and talk about it, you can't fix it? Fed up like I'm going to move on because I'm tired of it? Because, you know, the whole thing is if you fed up with something and you feel like it ain't going to work, you leave it. You don't cheat on it. You get out. So if something is rolling your way and it's not going in your favor, you get out. You leave it. Go find you somebody else. If somebody's not making you happy, go find you somebody else. But we all know that ain't what always happens. It's kind of something, you know, hey, I'm going to go out, I'm going to test this water. And I can understand you testing this water to make sure that water is better than the water you got at home. I understand all of that. But we talk about the last comment saying when you're fed up. When you're fed up, it's fed up, it's fed up.
So, good question about fed up. So, are you, what is the reason you be fed up? Are you fed up because he's not doing the things he should be doing? What really make you fed up?
Trying to say she's not built to stay with a man if she catch it.
Kimberly say, if you can't beat him, you join him.
So,
I
want to
just join and cheat on him.
What do you mean you're not built for it? What do you mean you can't handle it? Like you ticking time bomb? You gonna just you know if it happens you out?
Wait there.
What?
Kimberly say, if you can't beat him, join him. So I'll just join and cheat on him with her. So you cheating on me with her.
I'm gonna cheat on you with her. Boy, look at here. Ain't no one wrote that one up.
Hey, boy,
look at here.
I like that one.
Boy, look, you go somewhere and you and him going to see the same person.
I'm done. About the situation, get down to the bottom on why the cheating. And I think that's a key point. And so we all learn. Sometimes when we get fed up and we go to argue, yelling, screaming, we forget about the main thing. The main thing is, why did you cheat on me? What led you to cheat on me? You didn't feel like you can come talk to me about whatever the problem is, the issue is, you know, and that communication should open up things, all right? And that's what we try to focus in on, making sure that we don't just fight fire with fire, all right? And I like the one where she said she's just gonna cheat on him with that girl. So that's fire with fire, but I like that. That's thinking outside the box.
Hey. That probably was one of the best answers I heard. Because, hey, that what it is. You fight fire with fire.
All right, that makes sense. Shanta say she ain't trying to, she ain't built like that, right? Like she's not about wasting her time and staying with somebody that's just gonna keep being a cheater. She out. She's like, I one and done is what she basically saying. You cheat on me one time, you're gonna be by yourself. I don't believe that, but I'm going to give you credit for saying that. Because it's hard to walk away when your heart's involved. That heart will keep you there.
If you got years and years in it, you just can't just up and walk away from it. You got, first of all, if you don't have a legitimate reason why you're at that point, or how it got to that point, you're never going to let it go. So you can say what you want to say, and you can say, oh, we cheated, I'm gone. But in the back of your mind, you always going to have that thought, or you need to know why. You need that closure. Let's just call it what it is. You need that closure. That closure is what's going to get you to the next level. Because as long as that door stay open, you might have left that person, told them to get out, whatever. But now when you get with the next person, you're going to carry that burden to the next person. I don't care what you say because you ain't closed the first door. So now the next person, the first time that person does something, you're gonna snap because it's driving you down the same road that you just left out of. Could be a totally different situation, but it's driving you down that road because you didn't close the first one.
All right. Kimberly said it's very hard to communicate with men, especially if they stuck in their ways.
Yeah.
So I got to give her a point there because it is hard. And they stuck in their ways, but he had to be there before you got with him. He didn't just get that way overnight. So what did you endure and what did you see when you were dating him that led you to stick in there in that relationship, even though he's stuck in his ways? Because he didn't just get stuck in his way overnight.
Read that comment from Shauna.
And it's even easier to tell me this ain't what you want anymore instead of the cheating.
Yeah,
Okay, so she said, just tell me.
Yeah.
This ain't what I want instead of going out here and cheating on me.
Yeah.
She said she a woman of words. If I'm going to listen to your words and then the action can take place.
Well, I'm gonna kind of fight that a little bit.
All right, her man said he cheating on her tonight.
he ain't right. That one ain't right.
He said he cheating on you tonight, baby girl.
Yeah. So
I don't know who he cheating on
I'm
you
going
with.
back to the Shauna question. I understand what you're saying about him saying, "Oh, I don't want this anymore," but he don't want what? If he could, what if he say you can't cook, and you know you can cook? That ain't no reason. So what I'm trying to.
But the cheating ain't the cheating. He cheated on her because she can't cook.
He cheated on her with somebody else who can cook. Other people can cook.
But why did you have to have sex with her? If it was about the cooking, then you should have had sex. If it's about the cooking, all these restaurants out here, why you ain't go eat in them?
Hey, boy, some women that can cook, right? Hey, they say the fastest way to a man's heart through his stomach.
Well, he could have went to the restaurant.
But the restaurant ain't got the dessert.
The
dessert.
That sound like a bigger problem.
Yeah.
That sound like a menu problem.
That's a dessert.
That's a menu problem at your house.
If you say you don't want it no more, hey, that dessert menu might be better than that appetizer main menu.
So what I'm trying to figure out is how do we minimize the cheating in relationships from the male as well as from the female perspective. And the only way we're going to get these answers, y'all, because there's no class that we can take on relationships. Relationships is basically trial and error. And in your trial and error, you can't compare two women because no two women are the same. I can't compare my ex-girlfriend from my current girlfriend. So it's trial and error.
Yep, that's what it's got to be about, guys. It's got to be about communication.
You don't like my cookie.
Hey, guys, Voice on the Porches, man. Listen, there's some good stuff people are talking about. There's some good comments people giving us. Keep the comments coming. So what you got there?
Wait, I agree with her. She said, exactly. If you don't like my cooking, then we better go out to eat instead of you passing out the meat. She want her man to keep the meat to himself. This ain't no meat market. That's what she trying to tell him. We need to go to a restaurant. This ain't no buffet. Nothing like that. All right, my boy said ERA. ERA. Player.
Hey, man, listen. Good. Hey, some real good points. I'm telling you, man, it's solid because.
But I still ain't get no answer to what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to help us all figure out how we can fix this problem. This is a problem. Whether we talk about it on Voice on the Porches or whether we live it in our real life,
it's a problem.
It's a problem. So how do we fix it? How do we keep the excitement going from the time we met that person who supposedly was not cheating? Supposedly, you're the apple of his eye or the apple of her eye. So how do we keep that spice going just like what we had when we met that person? Talk to me. Ladies, come on. This is your chance to help teach us how to treat y'all.
Yes, sir. Help us.
Help you.
To help you. To help us.
So, ladies, don't bite your tongue now. Come on, I'm giving y'all the floor. I'm trying to learn from y'all. I don't know all the answers. Cheating can never be minimized. Men weren't born to be with one woman.
Oh,
hey.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, so now that's a good discussion.
Very good subject.
All right.
Continue to date each other. Definitely.
Okay.
You definitely gotta continue to date
that's
each other.
always. So if you feel like we weren't built for one woman, why not open up the floodgates and say, hey, we can have extracurricular activities in our bedroom instead of us trying to be monogamous there. So talk to me about that. If you know a man wasn't built that way, why are we trying to force feed him to be that way?
Good point. Good point. That's what I 100% understand that. It's how every man is built different. Every woman is built different. So once you get into that point where, you know, you find that person, you got to find that happy medium. Y'all got to be able to come together because the way you came along and the way that person came along may not be the same.
Well,
but y'all gelling pretty good together.
Okay, Lo, that makes sense. Be solid. If you like looking at a chick, don't hide it. Call them out together. And I respect a woman that can sit there and say she's cute, she's beautiful, she's fine. You know, and give her compliment, give her flowers versus us trying to smother her or roll our eyes at her or feel like, oh, she thinks she all that. We ain't got to judge him that way. Give him a compliment. Hey, she's a beautiful girl. So that's a nice dress she got on.
And Lo also got another thing. Role play. Hey, man, you saw a nice looking woman. You better get home. Hey, you better have a blonde wig in the closet. You better have a bob in the closet. Whatever it is y'all put in there, however, lace front, whatever you call attention to, and you done told her what you like. Hey, she be go put it on. She cheating, but she cheating with you now. So she cheating on you with you. You just change the wig or whatever. So do whatever make you happy.
Hold on, we got two different perspectives.
Oh, what we got there?
We got LaWanda saying, I'll never share my man. If I'm not enough, then he can keep moving. And then you got Kimberly saying, I allow my husband to do whatever the hell he wants. I do not keep tabs.
That's totally
two different perspectives.
Totally different perspective.
Okay? So now I'm gonna go back to LaWanda first. All right, so LaWanda, why is it that you feel like him seeking arrangements and you sharing in those arrangements make you feel like you're not enough? It may not be that you're not enough. You can be more than enough. He could be greedy.
Yes.
I'm gonna give him that one.
Earlier, greed.
So it's like when you feed him at home, he eat that first plate of food and he get up and go get second helpings.
If you don't take that plate from him then.
Yeah, you tell him, hey, that was enough food, you ate already.
Yeah, give me that food, you done. You don't do that.
And we also said that men weren't built to be with one woman. So we don't think that there's a challenge there, trying to make them be with one woman when we know they're not built that way mentally. Talk to me, ladies.
So yeah, it's a good. Yeah, y'all got some good comments going.
Hey, I like what Night Rider Low say. Keep it lit.
Keep it lit.
So you got to keep that
excitement going.
Keep that excitement going.
Keep it going. Make
sure. If you got to get you a rose and tell them, hey, baby, I like this rose. I want you to use it on me.
Hold on. No.
Hey, whatever it takes.
No. If you got a rose, lady, throw it out. Throw it out. Y'all making it hard on us. Y'all making it hard on us. Throw that rose in the garbage. That rose give y'all false hopes. Throw it out.
Or y'all can, like Night Rider Low said, all right? Keep it lit and let her hang out sometimes. You ain't got nothing to hide.
Yeah.
Open line of communication. Allow your man to go out there and window shop. He may not buy it, but he can window shop with you. I ain't saying window shop privately.
Shauna said a man can be with one woman if that's what he wants. That's what she believes. If he want to be with one, he can. And a lot of them do. But that don't mean when certain opportunities, if you do something wrong, that man ain't going to sit there and say, oh, I want this one woman. I don't care what she do to me. And we're not going to say that. We're going to move on. So it could be moving on at the end of it all, or it could be, hey, a lot of times, a lot of cheating happens on the way out. Well, the relationship just ain't got that mustard anymore.
All right, LaWanda said she's not greedy, and I know my worth. If he don't know what he got at home, then he's not for me. And that's a true statement. And how often do we realize that that man may not be the one for you? right? And that could be his reason for cheating. She's got a good point. If you out here in these streets and you with her or with another woman like her, then you may not be the man for her. And then you got to pack your bags and move on and allow her to find that one man that's for her. You know, because every man is different, just like every woman is different. Some of us tolerate certain things and some of us don't. We've had that on Voices on the Porches tonight, where we see different perspectives and different opinions. All right? Let's see. Get a room in town. Ain't always got to be out. Always got to be out of town. Is that what you're trying to say?
Out of time. Keep the flavor. All right, we're gonna let him come back with another comment on that because somewhere he we not.
Yeah, no, we ain't follow that one.
You
make me seem like I can't read or something.
Might be on the dyslexic side.
All right. If he cheats
on the way out,
then it means he can't be.
What I mean by cheat on the way out, I mean the relationship is starting to fade, and he's cheating on the way out of the relationship, not cheating on the way out the house. Not because he heading to the store and say, "Oh, by the way, let me grab me something else other than this 6-pack of beer." So no, I don't mean it like that. I mean like the relationship could be heading downhill. It could be, hey, what was going on 2 years ago may not be what's going on now. Like we said earlier, it could be lack of communication. It could be whatever the reason could be where the fire is not burning. So that's what I'm saying there. What you got?
That night riding Lewis something else. He said, my man, long as she dropping them down, I'm good as hell. I'm old Grady has spoken.
Yes, sir. Yes,
right?
Sir.
So, you know, like I said, there's different tolerance levels from men. I know you were talking them draws, but you just left that part out. I got the message. But everybody got to find their deal breaker. They got to find their threshold, especially in a relationship. Personally, I think it's in the beginning of the relationship is the best time to find that threshold. You tell them, hey, these are my deal breakers.
Exactly.
This is what I'll tolerate. This is what I won't tolerate. You know, you can't wait till you have fallen in love and then want to throw that, oh, you hurt me. You should have, no, you should have told him this in the beginning, right? And let him tell you, I agree, I don't agree. I think what happens in a lot of these relationships out here, women talk too much. And when I say talk too much, you tell a man everything he want to know on the first time you start talking to him. And then all of a sudden, they got an opportunity to use that against you. I think you should basically ask more questions and less answers. That's the key to it all. Lesson we're going to learn tonight is ask more questions. All right? When a man keep asking you questions about what happened with your last relationship, my last relationship does not matter. I'm trying to get to know you now. That's the best answer you can give him. Because the front windshield is bigger than the rearview mirror. If you keep focusing on that rearview mirror and trying to move forward, you're going to crash. So instead of telling him everything that happened behind you in your past, you're going to try to go ahead and mold and direct him on what's coming in the future. This is what I want to see coming forth. Right? I'm coming forward now. That's what's going to be in front of me is what I care about more than what was behind me and why I left it. I left it for a reason. So I'm going to leave that conversation back there as well.
Oh, yeah. If you say that, you've already, you killed it. Now, you know, you got to worry about it going back. We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about exes. We're not going to talk about the stuff that happened in the past. We're talking about us now and us going forward. If you had problems in the past, that's what you tell them. Oh, well, when they come and say, well, I remember, don't remember. We moving forward. What you remembering? We going forward. Like T said, that rear view mirror small, but this front windshield huge. We're going to keep moving forward. We're going to talk about some good stuff. We're going to move forward. We're going to make our relationship stronger. I think that's probably one of the best ways. He hit it on the head. That's one of the best ways to keep that real solid man, real solid woman, that person that you know, a good person to you, keep her out the mirror. Keep him out that mirror. Keep him looking at that front windshield. If you keep him looking at that front windshield, I think, personally, that's the best way to keep your good person, good man, good woman. That's the best way to keep rolling forward.
All right, we're going to acknowledge Kimberly. Kimberly said a lot of women do not realize that when you start keeping tabs on your man, you're getting into fights. All right? You're fighting with them over stupid stuff. So sometimes, I agree with her, sometimes you let him go ahead and roam, right? He know where home is, he coming back home. But that's not the key for every man, all right? So sometimes you can handle it that way, but sometimes you cannot. Because if you give too much rope, that man might want to become a cowboy. So you have to keep him in check. Keep her in check. Keep each other in check. And make sure that the respect stays there for one another in a relationship. We can go ahead and we can do a polygamous relationship. We can do a threesome relationship. We can do any of that stuff. As long as you're respecting each other. Because there's always the main thing need to stay the main thing. If you are my wife, right, ain't no more important woman out here than you. Even if we had a woman in our bed, she's not my wife's equal. Nope. She's just something that we play with. Right? So we have to keep the main thing the main thing.
You do that, it's all about understanding. You have to understand what each other bring to the table, and understand what, like T said, understand what tolerance, what you will take and what you won't take. You know, we start the relationship off like I hear some people say, "Oh, she know what she signed up for. He know what he signed up for." No, he didn't. No, he don't. You know what you was getting into when you met me. No, he didn't. Did you tell me? Did you tell me everything? Did you tell me that you got some schizophrenic tendencies? Did you tell me that you know, sometimes you know, just do crazy stuff or sporadic stuff and you don't think about stuff and then deal with the consequences? No, you didn't. So that's not what I signed on for. What a person signed up for is a person that's going to help them to grow, help them to be strong, and help them to move forward. You don't want nobody to help you move backwards. Anybody helping you move backwards, you definitely shouldn't be with that person. So when somebody say, "Oh, this is what you signed up for," no, this is not. This is not what I signed up for. And then you can tell them what you signed up for. Hey, I signed up for that person that I met, and so and so and so and so and so and so happened. Not this person. So I did not sign up for this. But I'm willing to correct some things, and we can move forward. Like we just said before, everything got to go forward, 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 forward. And as long as we continue to do that and continue to move forward, it is what it is. Well, I finally got y'all to agree with me on something. I ain't even mad at you, girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, ladies, and we are winding down the Voices on the Porches. So if anybody got any other questions or comments they want to make? All right, sometimes some people are just not meant to be together.
Yeah, but how long is that before you get to a kid? How long? You can't say that if you've been in a relationship for 3 or 4 years. You can't say they weren't meant to be together. I can see if you're talking about 30 days, 60 days.
It took you too long to find that out if it's somebody you was committed to or in a relationship with or married. If you ain't married, somebody, I know I'm going to say this, but people don't throw stones at me. But if you ain't married for papers, you married them for love, right? And you should have figured out if y'all was compatible or not.
All right, good point. So, all right, guys, once again, that was Voices on the Porches. Me and T-Money, very good conversation. We enjoyed ourselves, man. We have fun with you all the time. Thank you guys who watched the podcast from Colombia last week. Man, we had a blast up there. We were glad to bring y'all in there with us. We had fun with that. So we got different places that we're gonna go to. We're gonna bring some more excitement to you guys. Keep the comments up, man. We love it. We love it. We love it. So once again, it's real talk.
Hope you ain't got no hate going on, Kim. I hate my love and hate. Well, we hope you ain't get to the hate. Hopefully we can help your Voices on the Porches and keep from getting to the hate.
So, but y'all put them comments in there. Even after we finish, put some more comments in. We'll talk about them. So we'll see you guys next week. Peace.